What's up everyone, TechCloud here, and in this video I'm going to compare the iPhone 5s camera with the Nokia Lumia 1520 camera. The Verge has actually already put up the review for Nokia Lumia 1520, and few days ago I was reading that review, and actually I was really disappointed to read that they said in the review that iPhone 5s consistently beat Lumia 1520 in low light shots. The reason why I felt disappointed was because this statement was not in line with my experience. I've been using iPhone 5s since September, and I have been using the Lumia 1520 since last 2 weeks, and I have taken a lot of shots using these two phones and sometimes together as well, and my experience is very different from what Verge has reported. So I thought I should prepare a comparison between these two devices and put up on my channel so that people can actually see for themselves and make their own opinion about the cameras. I'm not going to go into detail of the hardware of these two devices. However, you can check the specs on the video. I have already put up the specs on the video. You can read from there. I'm not going to go through the camera interfaces as well, because I have already discussed the camera interfaces for these two devices a lot of times in my earlier videos. If you haven't watched those videos, then I'm going to leave the link in the description. You can watch those videos to get the feel of the interface. So let's watch some of the sample low light shots. The general trend in the photos is that wherever there is a green, the green are actually slightly more lighter and brighter on Lumia 1520, whereas the greens are slightly better on iPhone 5s. However, all the low light shots are actually much better on Nokia Lumia 1520, and you can check there will be lot more detail and less noise as well. As you can see in this photo, the Lumia 1520 is giving a sharper and cleaner image as compared to iPhone 5s, and you can see individual stems of the grass as well. This photo is taken by flash, and same is true about this photo, that this photo is better on Lumia 1520 because the flash has actually retained the better colors on 1520. And again, the picture is much more sharper and cleaner on 1520. Same is the case with this photo. It is cleaner and sharper on Lumia 1520. This photo is using the flash, and the flash photos also look better on 1520. As I said earlier, that the colors at times are better on iPhone 5s and at times are better on 1520. In this particular case, iPhone 5s colors are better, but the photo is looking better on 1520. In this photo, the iPhone 5s photo is not sharp and also has more noise than 1520. In this photo again, Lumia 1520 is sharper and giving a better photo. Look at the wall hanging and the cups, they are sharper and better on 1520 photo. In this image again, 1520 photo is better. iPhone 5s has less detail and the image is much noisier than 1520. Look at the dials of the watches. In this photo again, iPhone 5s image is more noisier and less sharper, and check out the writing on the wall which has very less detail on iPhone 5s. Once again in this low light shot, 1520 beats the iPhone 5s hands down, and iPhone 5s actually cannot handle high ISO shots, and these shots are actually at 2500 ISO, and this ISO level is little too much for iPhone 5s, and it shows a lot of noise and less detail than 1520. Same is the case with this shot as well. All these photos are ISO 2500. This particular photo I took using the flash, and iPhone 5s screen is actually small, and somehow Apple actually does not allow to pinch to zoom on the photo beyond a certain level, and I don't know why is that, but when I took this photo and I zoom in, it did not show me that actually the picture is out of focus. That's kind of annoying because I have actually lost this shot because I cannot zoom in much, so I wasn't aware that the picture is actually not sharp because it is out of focus, and surprisingly it took the photo without focus. And on the other hand, look at the Nokia Lumia 1520, how sharp is that? This iPhone 5s photo is good, but the 1520 photo is much better, much sharper, and very less noise on the car. Notice the noise level on iPhone 5s shot on the BMW over here. In this shot again, the 1520 is much cleaner and sharper with very less noise as compared to iPhone 5s. In this flash photo, the iPhone 5s flash has actually washed out some of the colors, whereas on the other hand 1520 flash has retained most of the colors. The picture is also cleaner and sharper on 1520. Neither phone has accurate colors in this shot, but the sharpness and the clarity is better on 1520. The tree color is better on iPhone 5s, but the picture is sharper and more detailed on 1520. The iPhone 5s does not have manual exposure and manual shutter speed, so if I actually want to drop the exposure or increase the shutter speed such that the signboards become properly visible, I can do that on iPhone 5s. If you tap to focus on iPhone 5s, it actually try to do the exposure based on that spot, but this board is bright enough and still iPhone 5s does not or actually cannot drop the exposure up to that level where the board is fully visible. However, on 1520 I can easily increase the shutter speed and I can achieve the desired result as you can see in this photo. In this shot, iPhone 5s has lot more noise than the 1520, and 1520 photo is better. The manual control does have their advantages. As you can see in this iPhone 5s photo, I can do much, and this is the photo I get on auto, and this is the photo I get on auto on 1520. But I can give it any look I want. I can drop the ISO, I can increase the shutter speed to achieve the look that I want. In the daylight, both phones take excellent photos. However, again 1520 here shows a little bit more detail than iPhone 5s. This is because of the oversampling. And however, the iPhone 5s has other advantage that most of the times the colors are accurate, but in the sunlight conditions it's kind of tricky lighting. Sometimes I found that the 1520 was more accurate and sometimes the iPhone 5s was more accurate because with the direction of the sun the lighting will change and the exposure value will change, so the different photos will have different sort of looks. But overall both were pretty good, and the summary is that the 1520 was showing slightly more detail. Overall I will prefer to use the Nokia Lumia 1520 because of the slightly more detail, and also the manual controls are available, which are actually very handy thing. And also 1520 gives me the raw shooting mode as well, which is really nice to see in a phone. iPhone 5s make very good video in the daylight. However, there is one small problem that it does not have the continuous autofocus. Lumia 1520 also make a good video in the daylight. However, it seems that there is little bit over sharpening going on and I can see the more pattern. At night again iPhone 5s makes a better video, but this time actually the gap is much more than what you see in the daylight. The 1520 has a lot of noise in the video, and the video is not very high quality, and it's not in the acceptable limits. Guys, I hope that you have liked the video, and if you have liked the video, then please make sure you press the like button at the bottom of this video and subscribe for more videos like that. Take care, see you later, bye.